ready? Who's ready to talk about it? Who ready to talk about it? Okay, I just watched, not just watch. I actually watched it several hours ago now. Episode 7 of Welcome to Derry. Hello, how are you doing? My name is Tina Marley. Come on in, give a thumbs up, share, get in the chattery, if you will. There will possibly be spoilers. I don't know. Um, yeah, are you watching this? Are you watching this? Oh, I should say, are you watching it? Oh my goodness, I'm ready. Okay, let's go. This current episode here, it reminds you, hey, this is a period piece, and we're gonna stay true to form with this period piece. Okay, we're gonna show you what's so horrible. We're gonna show you the monsters. Okay, you think you saw a monster. We finna show you some monsters. So the period piece is period piecing. Everybody showed up to the party though. Like my prediction, I they showed up, but they didn't show up how I wanted them to show up. They didn't come with they RSVP. What it called? RSVP invitation. They didn't come up. They didn't show up with they stuff in hand, but they showed up though. They showed up. Okay, so my prediction was um they needed to get to the spot. Penelope, which we found out who Penelope is. Penelope needed to get to the spot. Oh, not Penelope. Periwinkle. Well, she could have been Penelope. Okay, yeah, but I said she needed to get to the spot for to distract. I mean, yeah, she got to the spot, and yeah, she distracted, but not in a way that I wanted her to be effective in the situation. She kind of was tardy to the party. She kind of was late. I wanted her to be effective immediately. Okay. Um. Okay. So she arrived to the party. Who else? I said Pennywise needed to come to the party and save the party. He came to the party. He was in attendance. He just wasn't. He had his own agenda. Like I said, like he about didn't RSVP. He just came to crash the party. he he was on his he came with his dramatic entrance, and uh he he wasn't as effective as I would have liked to him for him to have been in the party. I would have liked for him to have been effective to the people around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. But he wanted to be amongst the crowd and inside. He wanted to be where the roof, the roof was on. Okay. He said he don't need no water. Let the burn. Okay. So he was on that time. He was like, hey, he was that was like the big showdown, hold down, throwdown for him. Like he just was like he was like in all his glory. But yeah, he ain't show up like I wanted him to show up. He didn't. Oh my goodness. So I guess the people on the outside or from the outside, I guess they didn't have fear. Maybe one of them did because they got chomped, but he was like late leaving. If he had a left, maybe he wouldn't have got chomped. But yeah, it didn't go out. It didn't. I mean, everybody was there. I was like, everybody need to get to the spot, but it didn't pan out how I would have. It didn't pan out like like a Lovecraft country type of uh different from history scenario would go, like a fantasy. It didn't play out like a fantasy would play out. It played out it played out like a period piece. So I was like, oh, alrighty then. That's what everybody was like, everybody felt like it was gonna be a period piece just because I mean, started out as a period piece. So, yeah, it done continued in that form instead of being fantasy in that manner. So, I'm over here just hoping it would be like, it would veer into fantasy in that manner, but it didn't. Okay. All right. So, we're watching it. We saw it. Um, what's his name? Hollering. Oh my goodness. Why is them people up on him, touching on his face? Well, I guess because they like infatuated with life. I guess that's why they're doing that. But why they asking why that happened to them? And I mean, if them the ones that just happened to, I'm like, when your ass was there, well, you knew what it was. Like you saw what had happened. Like you forgot that quick. Like oh my goodness. And then the other people don't see it. And I mean, if you look at him, he look normal, but from his point of view, he got dead folks hugged all up on him. He got dead folks hugged all up on him, like damn near in his lap. And he talking about some, I don't look or something about it. I'm just like, you might need to tell them a little bit more. You might need to say like, uh, he got dead people touching all up on his face and on his back and breathing down his damn throat. Cause they just looking at him sweating and he like, I don't something he said, don't look right or something. And I'm like, you might need to tell them how it looked to you, cause they just seeing you just sit there. Yeah, that look mighty different. Them two different perspectives. You might need to explain why you looking like you looking, cause uh so they could possibly grasp the concept, cause they hadn't grasped the concept yet. I mean, and then it done got worse because you done had to ask for help, and then here come Pennywise in the party. Hey, he up there doing the Harlem Shake. I'm like, no. And then hey, I can help you. I was like, ooh, I mean, if you do take his hand, where would he take you? Like, cause he had already dumped you somewhere else when you was down in the tunnels. Where would he take you if you took his hand, Lord? Like, oh my goodness, I guess you don't want to know. Oh, oh my goodness. So, yeah, hollering, say the day with some of them. Um, um, Let me think. That's pretty much it. Um, I mean, I could say some more. Okay, so when the when the when the little baby it came out to Pennywise the dancing clown, the original, he was like, "The little children like you," or I have his voice when he was like, "The little children like you," and he was like, "That's a weird thing to say. Go on, kid, get out of here." He was, and okay, so how he was looking up. This is what I wanted to mention. Pardon me. How he was looking up, it was like reminiscent of how it was looking up from the sewers when he was talking to Georgie. So, yeah. Ay, ay, ay. And then this uh is it Penelope or Pennywheel? What's her name? Penelope or Pan Pan? What did I say? I said Penelope. Periwinkle. Periwinkle. It's one of the two. Uh, she got the news that she got, but I guess she kept hoping, and then I guess she hoped because she saw his image. And boy, either it didn't remember or he didn't care or like she he messed with her for for years. And then that night he finally was like, you know what? I'm tired of talking to you. Like, come get these dead lights because oh my goodness, years. She talking about Papa, Papa. Oh my goodness. And he was like, look, child support over with. I ain't your daddy. And I ain't having it. Goodness. Oh my goodness. Dang. And then Will, he figured he finna be big, bad, bold, and brave. And Pennywise just wound up mocking him instead of backing down. But I guess he only backs down when he's insulted. And Will didn't insult him, so he just mocked Will, and Ugh, that was messed up. That was messed up. He came into Will's house. Oh my goodness. He called first. He did call first. Oh my goodness. He called. He called before he came over. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, dang. I thought Will was gonna be able to hang up and he'd be all right. Pennywise in folks' kitchen. I'm like, man, don't you feel comfortable all up in folks' kitchen? But I guess he said he called first. Oh my goodness. And I almost thought it was them, but then I was like, nah, that ain't them. That ain't them calling him so soon. Cause I was like, why they calling him so soon like that? Talking like that. But then he mentioned popcorn, and I was like, oh hell no, that ain't them. That ain't them. Wrong number. And then Will tried to jump bad, tried to jump bad with him, and Pennywise just mocked him. So I guess he gonna be. I guess if the mom and dad return back to the house, I guess he gonna be in the corner like the ring girl. They gonna find him like the ring girl, I guess. I don't know. Oh. Okay, so when Gamby, because I do not know his name on the show. I kind of heard somebody say something his name, but I know him as Gamby from Black Lightning. Let me get some of the drink. Hold on. Okay, so Gamby, he talking about something. Don't let him off base or something. And then for a second, I almost thought I was like, "Oh snap, he not gonna be able to get the wheel." But then I remember they did move to base. I think they did. So I was like, okay. Just now, I was just like, okay, so he'll be able to get the wheel. Cause but when I first heard that, I was like, oh man, he not gonna be able to get the wheel cause he get off base, and he live off base. But I think they've since moved to the base, so he can at least get to his house and see Will. I didn't understand his misunderstanding with Will. Um, considering he knew a little, he knew what he knew about the situation, and then for Will to discover what he found out about the situation, and then I would think he would want to listen to Will for more intel, to give him more intel, more of a hands on. But he didn't consider Will's discoveries. He it's like it's like he was working on a puzzle, and Will knew where some of the pieces went, but he didn't want Will to help him work on the puzzle. He wanted to fix the puzzle himself. So instead of him seeing the pieces that Will put together, and I'm talking metaphorically, metaphorically speaking, instead of him seeing those puzzle pieces that Will had put together to add to the pieces that he was, working on, he disregarded them, took them apart. He didn't reference them. He didn't notice them. He didn't look at them. So he really like was trying to. I guess he was compartmentalizing, trying to compartmentalize his life, his wife, his son, and his duties instead of bringing them all together. So I could understand it from that point of view. Maybe he was compartmentalizing things. But just like he told Halloran, if this is going to help you, then that's what you need to do. It's your duty to be. Okay, well, in the same sense, he needed to get the information from his son. That his son was handing him the information, and instead of brushing his son off like he did, he needed to hear him. Okay, son, ran into this thingy. What did you boobity boo doop 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 shoop toop toop? No, he didn't do that for his duty and obligation. See, he really separated himself from his family. He didn't mesh like he told Hollerin to mesh. He told Hollerin to mesh when uh his gifts, really didn't have anything to do with that. Like I think what Hollerin went through was be above and beyond. Uh, Will's father didn't go above and beyond. He's told Hollerin to go above and beyond, but he didn't go above and beyond when it came to his son and when it came to his wife. He didn't. He was bare minimal, and that was showing up. The bare minimum he gave was showing up. Other than that, hey, y'all stay in this house, shut up, be quiet, and while I go and do my duties. That's basically what he said to them. Uh, instead of emerging everything, instead of, you know, hey son, oh wow, you saw this thing, you had an experience with this thing. Why wouldn't you hear your son out after your son said that they had an experience with this thing? Like, why wouldn't you want to hear the whole thing? Your son had a whole one-on-one hands on with this thing experience that you child. That makes no sense to me. And other than he's compartmentalizing. Now, if I say he compartmentalized, then it makes plenty sense. But other than that, like you didn't be like, oh, okay, what, and get as much information that Will was giving, because it wasn't like Will was holding back information. Will was giving information. Hey, Dad, we saw this thing, boopity boop, bop 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 bop, beep beep beep, boom boom, blah 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 blah. Blah. Like Will told it all. His daddy. Me, Bobby. I'm just like, did you not hear Will? You just off, huh? You just turn off. You just you didn't hear what the boy said. You don't care what, like you're not immersion like you told Halloween. It's for the betterment of the Bobby boop boop boop. Okay, well you getting that information would be for the betterment of the Bob boop 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 boop. But no, but whatever. Let me get off of that. So Halloran Halloran went for it. Got a lot of them. Got who he could to safety. Um, I myself, I was wondering about a trap door when the dude had came there. I was like, ooh, that'd be cool. And I did mention this in my previous live. I was like, that'd be cool if he had a trap door he could go down in when they got there. But no, I mean everything showed up. What I had mentioned and predicted, it just didn't show up how I would have thought it would have went. Like it was like, yeah, that's too obvious. We're gonna do it this way. So they didn't go the obvious route. They went the let's torture Hollering route. Oh my goodness. And and bring them dead lights on in there. And but yeah, everybody was there. All the elements were there. Um, it just wasn't timed how I thought it how I would have liked to have been timed. I would have liked for the other father that they was looking for to be able to get into a trap door or under a trap door or whatever type of situation. They look around or whatever and he not be there, and then they leave and peace is peace and the peace is peace. Or Penelope, uh what did I say her name was? Penelope, um um yeah, the other, it's one of those two names. If it's that name, because that, if you watch it, that wasn't even her name. But yeah, she did show. What I was gonna say about her? I wanted her to distract the people on the outside, around the outside. I wanted her to distract them from doing what they was doing, but to prevent it. But it stayed true to period piece form. It's not fantasy in that manner. Ain't nobody stop nothing. And I guess in a sense, in a timeline, because I did mention Lovecraft Country. In Lovecraft Country, it stayed true to the period piece as well. So as 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 much as as much fantasy that is in there, it still stayed true to the period pieces that took place. So it was like, hey, you know, and like, hey, this is fear at its finest. Pennywise just had to show up. He ain't have to do not a dang gone thing, but show up and feast. So, Gamby, um, I think he might have did have something to do with them pod kids. Cause he on a need to know basis. Cause he be saying that in Black Lightning. He be spoon feeding Jefferson. That was his name. Jefferson. He was spoon feeding Jefferson just like he was spoon feeding William's father, and talking about some you was on a need to know basis and you didn't need to know that then and then and then and then. And boy, he held back, he lied, boy. Like the whole agenda was something other, and William's father thought he was gonna do somebody had did that before where a superior was insubordinate and they had to call him on it. Oh, Quantum Leap. And Quantum Leap, uh um Ben's fiance's father, he had leaped back to see what happened with him, and his mentor that he looked up to was insubordinate. But I think what happened was either he didn't say anything or he did say something, but he stood down. So his superior wanted to drive the boat. He wanted to go over the line because he thought they were under attack, but they weren't. It was like mines in the ocean that they were hitting. And when they found that out, they took it to the superior, and he was like, "No, no, no, we finna do this thing." And then Ben's fiance's father, he was like, "No, we don't need to do this thing. You need to stand down, sir. You kind of ill right now. You ain't thinking straight. You ill in the head. You need to stand down. I'm gonna make you stand down, cause you ain't right. You ain't right." And so uh, the superior was like, "Are you talking to me like this?" He was fluffing his feathers. He was fluffing his feathers, but then he finally stood down. So in it. Will's father was like the Ben character situation, kind of sort of like father in Quantum Leap, but he didn't make the superior stand down. Like he ain't had like in Quantum Leap how it worked. The fiance and Ben, they had to get everybody else on their side for them to all say, "Hey, you, this ain't right. We got the information. We wrong. We need to change the trajectory of the ship." So they all work together to say, "Look, we got to stand together because if being realized like if he come at it like just him, then everybody else they're gonna back the superior." So he had to get everybody else on board with the information that had came to them. Boop boop boop. So in this case, it was only Will's father against everybody else. He didn't have no for the superior to stand down. So that's like the only difference. Like he didn't have that leverage of camaraderie to support him in his decision to stand up to the superior. And when it happened in Quantum Leap, even after the fact, the superior was like, "Hey, thank you for calling me out. Thank you, and good job. Do you?" He was a bigger service for calling it out than he would have been to let it go, to let it happen. So, Quantum Leap. If you want a wholesome show, opposite of it, I don't know. Quantum Leap is it. Quantum Leap cover all of it. Um, Welcome to dairy. The dairy is curdling. I'm telling you, the dairy is spurred. It's spurred. It's spurred. It's rank. It's rancid. it's, it's no good. Oh my goodness. Oh. Boy, mm, something in the milk ain't clean. Oh my goodness. Dare I say it's cute though. Like I guess you could say it's a good show. I guess if you want to say that, it's it's a captivating show. It's a colorful, creative show. It's a creative show. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, the little boy when he was looking up and his eyes was like that, all I thought was, yeah, the sewer eyes. Those are the sewer eyes. When Pennywise was talking to Georgie, he had those eyes that was looking up like that. He wanted that fast delivery because I guess he was only getting folks one at a time, but You wanted the attention of many at a time, I guess. Even though he still comes at folks one at a time, but like, I guess. He back came to him like, I like your style. I like your showmanship. Yeah, see, yeah. How about next time I do your show? Just work over here a bit. Like, man, you had the right idea at first. Like, get on out of here. Can't you see I'm busy? I was like, yeah, tell him. Oh my goodness. And then he was like, what's that sound? And he was like, meow, meow. And I was like, well, now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, that probably was the little boy's mama. I don't know. Because I don't know how it works. Like, if that was a ploy or I guess maybe he throwed his voice, but I was kind of thinking that it was somebody in the woods. Um, what do you call them? The 100 acre woods? Is that the 100 acre woods? Oh my! Okay, what is that? Them woods called? Is that called the dark forest? It be stuff happening in the dark forest. Snow White had went in the dark forest. Oh my goodness! It's a lot of fairy tales that be going in the dark forest. And I guess she changed wigs, but at the house she put on her pop wig. But then when she came to the party, she had on her own style. Oh, dude was like, what you got that on for? What? She said, this is me. And then it said, take a bite out of crunch. It said, take a bite out of crunch. Yeah. And it would have left her alone if she had a left it alone. I think it would have left her ass alone because it was not messing with her. Um, she kept talking to it like it's almost like it didn't remember her or didn't care. But whatever. Whew, goodness. Till next time on Welcome to Derry. Goodness, because it sounds like I think somebody mentioned soap opera. It done got real soap opera. Oh my goodness, because it's like dun dun dun, and then there's suspense, and then there's the cliffhanger, and then you got all these questions. Will will recover from the deadline? will Penelope ever be the same from seeing the deadlights? And then I was wondering if she was gonna float because, you know, by the audience seeing that the other what's her name? The one with the hair that burns bright in the ambers. When she saw the deadlight, she was floating. So I thought she was gonna float. I was like, oh, where she finna float off to? But we didn't see her float. So maybe floating powers. Uh, so I'm guessing we're gonna be like the ring girl. Uh, maybe he'll be able to get shaken awake, like the girl whose hair that burns in the embers, and maybe the other girl, the other woman. Maybe I mean maybe the woman, maybe what's her name, Louise? I don't know. The other girl, she looked kind of like a small version of her. Maybe she'll visit her and shake her awake and bring her out of the deadlights, like they did the girl whose hair burns bright uh in the autumn. Beverly, that's her name. I think her name Beverly. Um, so yeah, I'm just like mix matching it up, like from what we've seen in the movies to what we're seeing now, because it seems like this is a prequel of things, and but I don't know because if Ben is on, I want to say on campus. Is that what it's called? If Ben is on campus and it is in Ben's house, what the heck? Now let's explore that for a second. Like, wait a minute, dude. Like, campus is not even in Derry. So why is Pennywise out of Derry? I don't think anybody else peeped that yet. I just caught it. So he's outside of Derry. Oh snap! Cause it would be understandable if they hadn't to move that thing. But yeah, it is understandable because they have moved the thing. So they've like increased its borders. And now it is on base. Cause he done went to Will's house. He need to go uh is he finna go to base? Like, is he finna go to headquarters? I don't know. Like, I would have thought he would have went there, but okay. So it is on base. So it is not in Derry, because supposedly, unless that's a lie too, supposedly base is out of Derry, but they've moved that thingy. So wow. Okay. Wow. So a lot can happen because even even the black spot, I guess, pun intended, I don't know, but Pennywise was there, and Well, that was off base. So I guess that was in Derry too, or was it off base but out of Derry? And Pennywise showed up there, and now it's done showed up in Will's kitchen. Will is supposedly on base. I thought they had moved to base, unless they were still moving, unless they was like slow about moving on base. But I thought they was on base. I thought they moved on base because of what happened in the tunnels. So I wouldn't think they would take their precious time packing still off base. I would think they packed took sweet and moved on base. So that means it is on base. that's what that that's what that means. It is on base. And either base is in Derry or its boundaries has been extend, extended, increased. His boundaries have been increased, and he didn't even show up as anybody else. Like he didn't act like he was anybody's mom. Like in the movies, when he was in people's houses, he didn't show up as himself. He showed up as somebody that they knew or didn't know, like human form, I guess. I don't know, whatever. But he showed up as himself. He was like in the kitchen. He just was like, "You got any popcorn?" I don't know. Just oh my goodness. So yeah, it's really like stay tuned till next time to see what other splendors are revealed. Is its boundaries extended? Is it out of Derry or is it on base? Is base in Derry? Hmm. That's all I have for that. Like, this is the most one that I have that it revealed a lot, and it also gave more questions for me. Um, which I don't know. I mean, it showed a bit more. Which I mean, like, I mean, I guess it was a great reveal. I could just like, duh, like he liked that persona, so that's what he took on. Um, But yeah, I guess that was a cool fill in the blank situation. If you had that, on your, hey, where did he come from, or how did he come to be type of query, then yeah, it's cool that it's answered. So his performance was cool. Kind of messed up though because he's like reacting what happened in his plays, in his performances. He was reacting his life's story or his like a situation that happened to him. I don't know if he. I mean, maybe he. I guess people say, write what you know. So his performance was on what he had went through, and it started off cool. It started off real cool, but then it jumped. Then it's like, um, but even before it gets to it's like it at first it's like funny, but then it's like, should I be laughing? Cause that didn't seem funny, and then it's like not funny. So it goes from funny to questionable. Like, do you want me to laugh at this? Because I don't feel like laughing at that, but the children went all in on their laughter with that one. But I didn't think that was funny. But then it's like obvious that it's not funny. And I'm like, do you want us to be sad or do you want us to laugh? Like, what is you doing? Like, what is you doing? What is this performance art piece that you are bestowing upon you know, my visuals here? Like, but it was real cool. It was real creative, very creative. Um, is it helping him get over his situation or helping him deal with his situation? I don't think so. Maybe in time, I guess. But it seemed like he got stuck in Derry for some reason. Nah, I go back some more. You wanna give us this kernel of popcorn. Go back some more, I guess. It is really uh like give a rat a cracker, he gonna want some cheese or something like that. Because it's like, okay, you gave us this, but how did it get there? And he kind of shows us how it gets there in this performance of like a diorama. But it doesn't show how he came to Derry, why he stayed in Derry, other than a circus came to Derry and then it left and he didn't leave with it. Uh, why not? Because he made that choice before he met it. So I mean, was he just so devastated from his loss that he didn't want to move on with the circus, but he wanted to plant roots where he was and put on his own one man show? He didn't want to take that one man show on the road? Like, I don't know. Whatever. I guess Derry was paying, I guess. I don't know. Like, why else would he want to stay? Other than maybe he lost Penelope. Maybe that's why he wanted to stay. That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's where the loss took place at. And then from there, he didn't want to proceed. He didn't want to proceed with the circus life, but he wanted to continue to perform. Hmm. Till next time on Welcome to Their. Oh man. Oh. So I got a bit of an update on Stranger Things. The next part will be out during Christmas, so not too far away now, but a couple of more weeks, and the next part will be out, and then the finale, I guess, will be out for New Year's. There is a Stranger Things fireplace available for streaming. I did share that. Now, I think I mentioned this already. Um, but I'll go ahead and mention it again. The first season of Stranger Things is so intense. Season 5 is not as intense. Um, maybe I don't know what it is because I am well, not rewatching because I didn't even watch season 1. I didn't watch season 1, 2, or 3 of Stranger Things. Um, so I'm doing a watch along with season 1, and it's intense. It feels different. Like in season 5, the Demigorgons are, dare I say, not scary. Um, I guess it's because I've seen a plushy toy of it. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, a little plushy toy being played with of a Demigorgon. Um, but that little plushy toy don't help when it comes to watching season 1. It's so much. So I don't know if it's built. I don't know if it was intended. Like I mean, it probably is. It's probably all of the above. Um, the built up tension and suspense for season 1. Um, the promos and the trailers and things. Those things were so intense to me. Um, and watching it, I do like that. I do know that uh, the the characters make it. The characters I'm watching in season 1 make it to season 5. I do like knowing that already. I was like, hey, I know you're gonna be in season 5. Get it? Um, so I do like watching it like that. Um, does that ease the tension? No, it does not. I do like seeing it though. I'm like, okay, you're gonna be all right. You got this. But does it make it less scary? Maybe in those parts, like the what do you call them? The action parts with the demigorgons. No, it's like them demigorgons. They it's and they ain't doing nothing to they and the demigorgons in season 5 doing more in season 5 than they are in season 1 at the moment. Because I think I'm on episode 6 in season 1, and they ain't really done nothing but sit in the dark and oh my goodness. But I guess because of the build up and all that, it's really done well, and there's still jump scares that are effective. And so yeah, but these demogorgons sitting up there, rah, rah, rah. Um, in season 5, they 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 bring about a question, and I think it's been answered. Like I'm like, are demogorgons pe- used to be people? Are they used to be peoples? Are they used to be peoples? Oh my goodness. Because some of them know their strength and some of them don't. They don't all um, lash out the same. They don't all. So that's just got me saying, are they used to be people's? Is that why they move differently? And some of them seem to, like the ones that maybe seem to know their talent, strength, and abilities, they use it. So are those Demogorgons older? Like, have they been Demogorgons longer? And then these Demogorgons that's just waving their hands because they got long nails, are they the young? Have they been Demogorgons for a shorter period of time? I don't know. I don't know how Demogorgons are made just yet. I think it said in season one though. I think. And I thought it was because of Vector. Because in season four, Vector does mention that 11, you created me, and this world, and I am everything in this world, and this world is me, and everything in this world is me, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, huh? So he said, okay, so when 11 did that, it created this whole whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. Um, so yeah, that has been a question already, like about the Demogorgons. Like, were they there for first, or? But Vector said that they was part of him or something. So yeah, I guess that'll be revealed later on in season one, because the the what Vector said in season four, I'm just like, somebody translate what he said, because but I said that in season five. I was like, what is he talking about? Like, Will, I chose you. You were the first one all along, and oh my goodness, like, what is you doing? Like, is you bad or is you good? Like, but of course he bad because of what he did in season four. Like, he didn't give them folks a chance. He didn't give them a second chance and all this stuff. He But yeah, I guess in season one he did that with Will, but in season four, now okay, before season four, I don't know if he was pop locking and dropping folks, but in season four he was pop locking and dropping folks, and I don't know if they became demigorgons. Did the people he pop locked and dropped become demigorgons? Hmm, I don't know. Am I missing something because I didn't watch the other seasons? Perhaps. And I'm okay with that. Okay, I'm all right with that. I enjoyed season four. Season four was mwah, immaculate. It had the music elements and the friendship elements, the camaraderie, everybody doing what they can do when they can do it. I love that. Chef's Kiss on season 4. And I was able to see season 5. Season 5, yay! Like a lot of people, they was laughing, they was smiling. We got to see people laughing and smiling in season 5. Um, Season 1, not so much. So maybe that's the difference in vibes when it comes to um, the Demigorgons in season 1 versus season 5. But I don't think anybody smiled yet in season 5. Like when they were smiling, it was like hee hee, like a questionable, like put on. They were putting on for their city smile, but it wasn't like a smile because they were genuinely happy. Like nobody in season 1 so far has been genuinely happy, and it's been 6 episodes in. It's been sadness and devastation for like 6 episodes in for season 1. With season 5, we get laughs. Well, after the first open scene, then we get laughs and hee hees and ha ha's and like it's a new day, and we get jokes and folks acting like ain't nothing happened, but they all there under one roof because something happened. Oh boy. Or did I misinterpret that? Did I misinterpret that breakfast scene? I thought I saw smiles and laughs at that breakfast table. Um but yeah. I enjoyed that scene. Is there another show? I think that's it. I think those are the only two shows that I'm watching. Um, Stranger Things and Welcome to Derry. I think those are the only two shows I'm watching at the moment. Hmm. I think so. Because Halloran asked for help, the other ones they got questions. I'm kind of glad the other one not being weird. Like the other ones are being a bit weird up on his lap, asking him all kinds of questions. The other one that gave him help, I think that's the same one. They kind of standoffish. They're not up on his lap. So I guess that's a personal preference to the ghosts and how comfortable they are with you. I guess the other ghosts felt more comfortable being up on hollering than giving him 50 feet. The one I think that's the one that's helped him. They gave him 50 feet. They wanted to fall on him, and they don't seem to have questions. So it seemed like Halloween might speak to them again. Perhaps. We'll have to check on how it go on next time on Welcome to Terry. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this was a key for me with that because I don't know, I didn't see that with the other episodes. Like it didn't seem like much of a, I guess because of the dramatic dramatization, and we got answers, but we also got more questions. So by it being more questions than answers revealed, it's like a w- wait and see till next time if your answer's gonna be revealed, because we gave y'all this. They gave us the opening scene that gives a lot of backstory, and then it ended on a will 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 William be saved in time to be released from the deadlights? Will it's just questions. Will Halloran speak to the dead? It's something. So I'm finished talking about that. I've said everything and expressed myself in every way on that. I do have some blogs that are up, and the community tab is popping. There's new posts uh, and affirmations abound. I am got some things uh, I'm working on behind the scenes, some stories. Um, yeah. In the meantime, in between time, posts are available, blogs are available, affirmations are available. Is the eighth day. I have the updates. I am in my own program that I created, so I am on day 8, and so my day 8 is in progress. I did all the updates as far as reminding everyone that hey, today's day 8 and what it's about. Just a little snippet of what it's about. You guys can go and see the fullness uh, of the goals and actions. And it's week 2. We're going on week 2. So if I haven't shared it already, I'll be sharing that. It's week 2. I think I have shared it already, but perhaps I'll share it again if I hadn't shared it already. If I have shared it already, I'll be sharing it again. It's week 2. Yeah. So it's in progress. If you're joining me, then you can share your progress as well. It's a at your own pace thing. It's not a race thing. It's it's your day one may not be my day one. You can combine them as you go, like I've been doing. I've been combining them as the blocks that they are. Each day can be incorporated into the next. It looks they're fitting great for me like that. So that's how I've been rocking with them, and I've been sharing those experiences. So yeah, you guys can share your experiences on the various platforms as well. Mm-hmm. I was trying to think if there's anything else, but no, it isn't. All my blogs are up to date. The stories that I'm working on are in editing process, and once they come available to share, I will share them. Woo! So I'm excited. I'm getting ready to share them soon. I've been working on them for quite a quite some time. I was looking to see if I could share them uh since since yesterday, well since last night, and looked and got them, and was working on that, um and got that going today. So yeah, that's that's in the works. That's in the prog- progress. Uh-huh. So there'll be 2 stories to look out for. Um, you'll see them when they're posted. Other than that, these daily affirmations are on and popping. did have this charging, but I done unplugged it. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this affirmation blog that I've shared. The stories may be coming available sooner than later. So yeah, as soon as I get off of here, I could start working on it. Cause if I could, or when I can, um, work on the stories like in the background, like do background, like take you guys along with me, like while I'm working on the stories. Yeah, that's not happening at the moment. So well, I worked on the story before I live streamed, then now live stream, then yeah. So now's live stream. Um, I might have to make an obituary for my iPad. Lord have mercy. Oh my goodness, my iPad, y'all. Mm, 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 mm. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't realize it was so fragile. I thought it was stronger than that. I thought my iPad was built for it tough. I thought it was gonna come back. I might have to call it unless it can be repaired. Perhaps it can be repaired. Whatever. I might be pulling the plug. I might like I said, might make an obituary for it because I think it's gold, y'all. It's gold. It's done been a while too. It's been a couple of months, I think, and it hasn't returned. Um, I've done all the technical um, push button things, and it's not the push button things. It's the screen. The screen is 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 damaged. The screen is damaged. So yeah, I couldn't get the screen to cooperate. Otherwise, thus it's uh, um I don't think I'm trying to think on the spot if I could plug it in to mirror it. Um, but I don't know, because it's looking like it's a screen problem. I did try to work with it, but it's like the tap was responsive, but none of the slides were responsive that I could tell. I couldn't really tell. Yeah, the screen is messed up. Like you could tell that the taps were responsive, but the screen was 99, no, not, well, maybe 99% blacked out. Now the screen is more than 99% blacked out. It's completely damaged. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to bag it and tag it. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. It on about this. Oh my goodness. So maybe I'll have a service for it and all of that. Maybe maybe I'll put all that together. Um, music and such. Um, perhaps, perhaps I'm gonna have a little service. Uh, oh my goodness. Yeah, so be on the lookout for that post. I, yeah, I'm that's in the works. That's in the works. Um, created a lot of things on that iPad. Um, so yeah, um, already thinking about the playlist for the service. So yeah, I'll get that together and post that uh, either as it's coming along or as I complete it, or when I complete it. Maybe I'll go step by step. Um, yeah. Yeah, and the reason I say bag it and tag it is because it has a lot of sharp pieces. Um, like it can't even swipe without endangering yourself at the time. Uh, yeah, it got a lot of shards and uh, little splinter pieces coming up off of it. So I think it'll be safer in a bag um, at this time. So like literally, I'm bagging and tagging this thing. Tag the bag to know what's in the bag. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to call it because I had it on life support. I had charged it up a bit and everything this morning. Literally. And I tried to do what do you call that? Resuscitation. It didn't work though. It didn't work. I tried to resuscitate my iPad. It didn't work. Uh, moving on. Um, let's see. Um, I'm working on the scarf. Uh, hopefully, I hadn't lost my place with the scarf because when I had my iPad on life support, the IE charger, I had knocked over my crochet project. So hopefully the hook is still in place. But yeah, I'm not that's how extreme it was. It was like, move over, clear the area. Cleared the area, put the iPad up there, plugged it in. Then had to resuscitate. It wasn't responding. It wasn't responding well to the resuscitation. Okay. So yeah, working on the ribbon scarf with the two ribbons at a time. I'm getting closer and closer to the end of this ribbon spool, and then I'll work on my next project in my craft bag. I think that's gonna be the footies. I'm getting geared up to make a blanket. I'm liking all these blankets I've been seeing, and I'm talking a big blanket. Like I would like a blanket I could tuck myself in. Like it's big. Like my height. Like like it's long and it's I I like a cover all blanket. Like I ain't talking no throw blanket. I'm talking cover me up blanket. And I've seen some beautiful blankets. The 12 was it the 12? I don't know. The 12 houses blanket. um, that craft craft repeat crafter me made. The her blanket is so beautiful. I like that she did a corner to corner, um, and she did the squares, and each square was a blank, a house, and it had a monthly theme. This month's theme house is a gingerbread house. Last month's theme was Snoopy, and so on and so on. So each square had a theme for the month, and it's so beautiful. It's so big. I don't know. I didn't look to see what the measurements were, but it looks pretty big to me. About all didn't fit in the camera, so it was pretty big and pretty wide. Um, yeah, I saw another blanket. Somebody else had showed a blanket that they had made. I was like, and I have said that I'm ready to make a blanket and or knit a blanket, and that it would be big because I would like for it to cover my entire self. So that is on the list. That's on the agenda. And I am working on the throw. I'm working on a kaleidoscope throw blanket, but it's a kaleidoscope throw, so it's not a big blanket. It's a throw blanket. The measurements are maybe I don't know, 50 by 60, maybe less than that, 40 by 50. I don't know. It's not as big as a blanket as I would like, but I can add squares, so I can make that blanket a bigger blanket just by adding squares. So that is in the works. I am working on it. I am working towards having a big blanket. Yes, I am. Um, as well as these other beautiful uh, patterns on the list, giving excellent inspiration. Now, for the portion of the show I like to call, what is it called? Enter, what's it called, guys? Um, okay, a break. Okay, so we're gonna take a moment to give a bit of a break. You guys can like, share, comment, and subscribe during this break. Put a chat, put a emoji, a thumbs up emoji in the chat. I'm gonna play some tunes and I will be back. And we're back. Woo! All right. So I will be giving Welcome to Dairy a few more views. Um, I think well, one of my favorite parts is uh uh when Pennywise, I guess it's equivalent to giving the stink eye. I guess, because I guess that's what he been doing all along. He been giving Penelope the stink eye. I think that's her name. I said another P name earlier. Um, but I think that's what he been doing. I don't think he's had anybody walk up on him like that. And so, I mean, it's been like a few people, a few, very few people that walk up on him, like that. But I think she might be the only one that walk up on him like that. And the way he be looking at her is like he be trying to scare her. I guess. I guess that's what he be doing when he look at her like, I see you brought a friend, and I guess he trying to scare her, but it ain't working. And he said something, or after either she said something or she asked something, he said something, and then it finally clicked to her, and she asked a question which I thought she had asked before, but I think he averted her question and then manipulated her. I think that's what happened in their previous meeting up together. Well, this time he was like, look here, since you ain't getting it, boy, he broke it down. He broke it down for her. He was like, she was coming to conclusions, and he was like, duh. Oh my goodness. Like, really, dude, you had to be so cruel. And then you duh. I don't know if he duh, but it was equivalent to duh. And oh my goodness. And I guess if you're not scared, you get the deadlights. Is that how that works? Uh, that's looking like how it seems. That's what it's seeming like. That's the seemingly pattern of people who see the deadlights is they're not scared. Oh, you're not scared? Okay, get a load of this minty fresh breath. Get a load of this peppermint patty. Uh, cause that's yeah, that's what it seemed like. That seemed like the going pattern for the deadlights, and it seems like he only backs down when he's clowned. Ba ba boom. Or when he sees a turtle. So you got a couple of things that will help back him up. The turtle will back him up without you clowning him. You ain't gotta say nothing. He see that turtle, he go run What how you say run tail? He, he go running scared. He's scared. Uh, or insult him. So if you don't know, if you don't want to insult them, just have some turtles around. I guess I don't know because seem like them turtles only work so much. Uh, so maybe does it need to be a turtle shrine? I know they was trying to keep the thing what do you call it um a secret, but maybe it need to be turtles strategically placed everywhere, round and about. Like how some people have like turtles in their garden and stuff like that. That could have been cool. Like have a turtle on the counter. Maybe that'll come up. Maybe in next week's episode, there'll have been a turtle on the counter that it sees and gets distracted by it and backs off. Or maybe there's a turtle somewhere near Will, like either on the counter or on the wall, a picture of a turtle or something. Somewhere's a turtle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle to the rescue. Okay? That's what we need to call. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Hey. Heroes in the hatch cell. Turtle power. Cause yeah, I could see that happening in next week's episode. I guess it's a weekly episode. It's looking like a weekly episode. I think. I don't know because watching it with a watch along, so I'm not watching it by myself. Um, just yet. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a turtle somewhere around, and then we're gonna maybe notice the connection between the turtle and it, and be able to add that experience to their knowledge of the black stone with the carving on it and maybe formulate a plan or something like that or get some turtle trinkets or something. Oh, what they finna do because whatever they finna do, they didn't pass it along to the other. We get the we they don't think this I don't think they say anything of, well maybe they do, but they don't have the turtle power. So yeah, it doesn't seem like the turtle power information was passed down. So yeah, we'll have to see if the turtle comes into play or something. Maybe the wallpaper got turtles on it. I don't know. All right, so that's about all I got for that. So yeah, that's my prediction. I think I would like. I'm gonna say what I would like. Let me see. I don't know how I'm gonna say this. Okay, so I think it's gonna be a turtle somewhere, perhaps. Either that now. Before I thought that it would be a turtle somewhere, I did say maybe we're gonna be on the floor like the Green Girl. But perhaps a turtle could save the day, whether it be on the wallpaper or sitting on the table like a sock or something. perhaps a clock or something. Um, Turtle is gonna show up to help protect Will. Um, what's her name? Lorraine or Lewis? I don't know her name. I think she's gonna go to the hot or wherever this um Pennywise's child, wherever she at. I think she gonna get a visit, and she might be able to get shooken up out of her stupor, maybe, and be able to be of some type of help, perhaps. Um, yeah, I don't know. Gamby, woof. Will's father needs other people on his side. Now he has attempted to talk to people and be like, "Hey, this not right," boo boo boo, and then but they hadn't backed him. So I don't know. I don't know. That's and then Gamby got him not being able to leave. So that ain't looking too good right there. Because he wasn't able to rally people, and it probably got something to do with color. Because in Quantum Leap, everybody was everybody's color was likeness, even though there was ranking and things like that. Everybody was of a similar color, so people backed certain people. There was no difference in coloring by it being different colors on the board, and it doesn't seem to be, what do you call that? True to history, perhaps he won't get the backing that he needs to uh, restore the boundaries of it. We shall see. This is going to be that till next time type of thing. Uh, in a fantasy world, he will get the backing and be able to right the wrongs of his superiors for the greater good of the peoples. Um, like in Quantum Leap. So yeah, just one of them things we just gonna have to wait and see till next episode. Hollering, I think he's gonna talk to that person. I think it's a wolf head on her head. It looked like a wolf head, like a wolf cloak. Um, I think that person is gonna help him um, dissipate the visuals of the deceased. Yeah, that's what I think. So we'll have to Tune in next time. But I do think that I could see that. I could see that. Cause they very standoffish. They like they know stuff. It's like they don't have any questions because they got the answers. They there for the protection of the boundaries. I think that's why they hanging around, or I should say looming around. That's why they looming around. I think they protect. They there for the protection of the boundaries. Um, and the other ones aren't. That's why they're asking questions, and the wolf head, the wolf cloak person is not asking questions because they don't have questions because they on duty. They doing their thing. They doing their thug thizzle. They helping the peoples. So I think they gonna help hollering. Anything else? Is that it? Um, I think that's all that I can say. Do 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 do. I think so. That's all I can say for now. Like I said, I'll be watching it a few more times, so perhaps something else will come up after I've watched it a few more times. Um, but yeah, that's all I can say right now. That might be the most I done said all season about this show. That's the most I done had to say all season. Episode 7. Yes, I do. I do think that that's the most I've said about any of the episodes all season so far. Put a clown emoji in the chat. Oh my goodness. Oh my. So I'm kind of leaning towards reading the book perhaps sooner than later. I have been thinking about returning to the book. I have started it. I have not completed it because I got spurred. Chapter one. Oh my, oh me, oh my, oh down at the bio, it be on the pop in. Okay, like, but I really would like to hear more of Holleran's story in the book. I don't know how deep Holleran's story goes in the book, but I would like to read it. I don't know if this is all that there is to his story or if there's more fleshed out details in the book uh, about his story. How much of this is in the book? Um, I did hear that it did go off script from the book. So perhaps none of this is in the book. Um, I hadn't finished the book. I only read like I might have finished chapter one, maybe if I got that far. Um, but I have been enjoying Holleran's story. Glad to see more of him. Cause wow, he he locked some stuff up because in The Shining he come to his demise through Jack's what's his name? Jack what's his name? Jack Daniel. What's his name? The daddy from The Shining. He come through his demise like that after all he done been through. Child, like he must have locked a whole lot of stuff up. Like he can still like talk with his mind because he spoke to Danny with his mind, but he could have disarmed um Jack from that ex or something. The way he be doing with his mind stuff, and for him to come through that door and come to his demise like that, oh man, with no and seeing what he could do. I okay, so if it go like that, if I can put them puzzle pieces together, then okay, what I said I predict that he's gonna get the fox, wasn't the wolf cloak person to help him dissipate the visuals of the deceased. So that's probably what's gonna happen. He gonna do something to eliminate that, and hit them brain powers that he had. They not gonna be the same because they weren't the same. He wasn't able to defend himself against Jack from some reason. Isn't that his name? Jack? I think his name Jack. Um in The Shining. He wasn't able to defend himself. Oh boy. And all that stuff he done been through. Yeah, he's locked something back up. Something had to give. Something gave in when he locked up them visuals. That's what I think gonna happen. Just by going off of what we know from the movies that we done seen. That's where I'm getting that from. Uh, and seeing Gamby in this, oh my goodness. Oh yeah, yeah. He started them pod kids. Hmm. From from Black Lightning. How he done showed out in Uncle Larry. Oh yeah, he did it. Hmm. Oh, so yeah, it's cool to see the crossovers that I'm making. Ain't nobody else made no crossover. I'm making the crossovers. I'm coming to the conclusions based on the characters I'm seeing. Oh boy, that's the fun uh, that I'm getting out of it. That's is fun to see the possible crossover theories between the shows. The show, yeah, well, yeah, that being the show, the Black Lightning and Derry, because I do think they could be in the same universe. Um, and then with the movies uh, that we only got, I think we only got the one movie with Hollering, uh, The Shining. We only got that one. But dang, to see that I don't know if his character reveals that he's a veteran in The Shining. Hmm, perhaps. But yeah, I don't know if that would have given him a bit more respect. So yeah, maybe Hollering couldn't do the mind thing anymore. Whew, okay, let me change the subject. I'm just like, just thinking about the different movies that we've been given and the different perspectives of the characters that we've seen. Uh, and it's cool to see this earlier version of Halloran. And I wonder how much of him is in the book. And how he's um, spoken about how his part is. I got to read the book, right? Like, read the book, then read the book. You read the book. I read at least the first page. Woo. And then them dead lights showed up. I was like, oh hell no. I'm gonna have to read this some other time because that was some scary shit. Oh. And I don't know, but I'm guessing Halloran shows up in Doctor Sleep. I did attempt to read Doctor Sleep. I did stop reading Doctor Sleep because it was scary as well as it. And yeah, I, I'm That's another book that I may return to at a later date to finish reading it. Oh my goodness. I think the scary parts are like speed bumps. You might just have to, I might just have to read through them to get to the other side of the scary part because oh my goodness. But yeah, it's very descriptive. So yeah, books that are very descriptive, you can visualize the words. They formulate a picture so that you can see the what's being depicted in words. And what I saw, I was like, ugh, ugh, ugh. I was trying to read through it, but then the character started talking, and I just was like, hush, I'm just gonna have to stop reading this right now. But yeah, because I do like the movie. I do enjoy the movie Doctor Sleep. So I thought I'd be able to read the book. Oh no, contraire, Montfort, not that day. Maybe today I could read it, but not on that day. I ain't finished reading it. I started it. Uh, but yeah, I guess they do go in order. Um, and I guess it does follow the movie. I don't know. I hadn't finished reading it to know if it follows the movie. So yeah, those are on my list to finish reading. Those are not on my list to finish reading anytime soon, though. Okay. Not anytime soon. Not too soon. Not too soon. Maybe soon, but not too soon. Oh boy. Let me know what books are on your list to attempt to read again after attempting to read it and having to sit it down because it was too frightful for your delight. On the screen, I do have my support QR code up and available. You can discover my work and support me. Link is in the description box. Same, discover my work, the affirmations that I've mentioned, the program, and much, much more. And show your support. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you to my new subscribers. Welcome. Thank you for growing the channel to what it is today.